Absolute disgrace in Liverpool. The chief inspector, he's read out this little piece of paper which says, yeah, there's a serious threat to life and risk of violence, etc. Yeah, not from us.
A few moments later.
Get the horses in, get the batons out, get these people out the way and risk of violence, etc. Yeah, not from us. Get the horses in, get the batons out, get these people out the way and risk of violence, etc. Yeah, not from us. Get the horses in, get the batons out, get these people out the way.
That's not a good start, but keep going.
It was another swing and a miss for UKIP in Liverpool earlier today, people. Following a failed attempt last year, far-right grifter Nick Tenconi returned to Merseyside and tried to promote his fascist ideology. However, a strong and decisively larger crowd of counter-protesters once again stood firm and told the clowns posing as Christians where to go. Let's see what's happening. The Walk for Jesus March, as it was apparently titled, was kept in a holding pen at first. Being massively outnumbered, the 20 or so demonstrators at first thought Tenconi wasn't going to show up at all, probably fearing a worse embarrassment than he received when he last travelled to Liverpool 6 months ago. Though he did show up a considerable amount of time later this afternoon, those fears were soon realised when the Prats were let out of their pen and the march finally began. It got all of 10 yards before being overwhelmed by hundreds of anti-fascists who blocked the planned route in its goose-stepping tracks. At this point, Tenconi made a video appeal on social media which, more or less, speaks for itself.
Absolute disgrace in Liverpool. The chief inspector has apparently they've installed printers in their vans and he's managed to print off various sections and conditions. And we're just being kettled here. He's read out this little piece of paper which says, yeah, there's a serious threat to life and risk of violence, etc. Yeah, not from us, from the communists, the socialists, and the liberals are standing with them. The liberals are standing with them. And we just have to stand here being kettled. It is absolutely shameful. Why aren't they moving these people? Why aren't they getting them out the way? Get the horses in, get the batons out, get these people out the way.
Yes, the "we're not the violent ones, now bash these people out of the way" approach was as fittingly typical as we'd expect to see from Tenconi and the far right. Fortunately, his request wasn't met by the police, and that was as far as the far right got. That was it. They marched no further, not a single yard. In short, UKIP's endeavour was a complete and abject failure.
You're a total bloody shambles!
And it's easy to see why. Of all the places they thought they could make an impact, they chose Liverpool, which is, as it's always been, one of the most socialist areas in England.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for them.
The unbelievably thin veil of marching for Christianity didn't hold up well either, coming straight out of the far-right playbook. The appropriation of religion, as well as nationalism, are two common traits of fascism, as we've seen throughout the history, that Nick Tenconi wants to repeat, but unfortunately for him, once again, the city by the Irish Sea said, "No passaran."
Can you dig it?
The small, humiliated group then had to abandon their attempt as the police formed a line to lead them away, with a vastly larger crowd throwing insults at them as they left to the aptly timed melody of the Benny Hill theme tune. What do you think about this far-right fail, and will Tenconi maybe try for a third time in the future? Let us know in the comments below. As always, your feedback's very welcome. Thanks a lot for watching to the end of the video. If you'd like to help the channel out a bit more, then please check out some of our other content and hit various supportive buttons such as like and subscribe. Super thanks are also open, and there's a link to our Buy Me a Coffee page in the description of this video. If you want to go a step further, then hit the join button, and for only 99p you can enjoy exclusive perks like members only videos and early viewings, plus lots more, and you get to join the list of awesome people that you can see on your screen right now. As always, your contributions are much appreciated. Thanks again, people. My left eye will be seeing you soon.